Hi, Shamia. You can switch on your camera.
Hi, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. How are you all? My name is Shimia. I am from Thrissur. Currently, I am living in Dubai. I have been working as a tutor here in Dubai. Before I begin, I would like to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to our dear teachers. Thank you, Josna ma'am and Terasa ma'am, Atira ma'am. With your guidance and support, I am standing here with confidence. Today, I am very happy to speak on the topic. Don't wait for the perfect time. How many of you are waiting for the right time? The right time to study harder, to choose a career, to follow a dream. We delay our actions, hoping for perfect condition. But the truth is, there is no perfect time. God gives us moments filled with challenges. We have to use it. I once believed that confidence had to come before action. But life taught me an important lesson. And today, I want to share my story. I'm deeply passionate about teaching. This enthusiasm has been with me since childhood. I studied hard, completed my degree in chemistry, pursued my Bachelor of Education. But after marriage, everything changed. I moved to Dubai, blessed with two children. My family became my priority. Slowly, my career dreams were put on hold. Yet deep in my heart, I felt sad because I knew I was capable of more. I was waiting for the perfect time. Then one day, my neighbor came to my house. She knew about my education. She asked me to start tuition for her son. At that moment, I felt perplexed. Actually, I wanted to start, but I felt my communication was not strong enough. I discussed with my husband about it. He encouraged me and said, if you want to start, you should. This is your chance. The next day, I told my neighbor, yes, I will start. That moment, that was the turning point in my life. I started my career. The beginning was not easy. I had only one or two students. At that moment, some parents were asking about Arabic tuition. Actually, my main subject was science. Arabic was my second language. But I understood the importance of Arabic here in Dubai. It is a compulsory subject, and most of the students struggle with it. So I decided to start my Arabic class. When I began my Arabic class, the number of students grew significantly. My hall became full of students. And the most happiest part is that some of my students who initially struggled with Arabic, they have become Arabic toppers in their school. Seeing their success fills me with pride. Today, I am proud to say that I manage 5 face-to-face batches and 6 online batches of students, even from different Emirates. Now, I am earning more than a regular job, spending time with my family, and I am doing what I love. So, my message to all of you, do not wait for the perfect time. Believe in yourself. When you get the moment, take it, use it. Because when you start with faith and courage, that moment becomes the perfect time. Thank you, all of you.
Wow, Shamia, you said it so well. As a teacher, the biggest thing, a biggest skill, what all teachers should have is storytelling. And you have reached at everyone. You were able to, convey your message so well, and we're so proud of you. That was a good way. I want all my students to turn on the camera. Please switch on your cameras. Wonderful. So let's begin, and let's start with the next student. So Tony,
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for joining this meeting. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year ahead. My name is Tony. I'm an MBBS graduate who is pursuing a journey to get into a postgraduate course in the USA. First of all, I would like to thank Josna ma'am, Ann Teresa ma'am, and Adria ma'am for giving this opportunity and help us to improve our confidence and communication skill. Today, I'm going to share a lesson that I learned over the past couple of years. Have you ever shared your story with someone else or reached out to people for help or guidance? If you haven't, then you are missing out on many opportunities to change your life. I know it's easier said than done because asking for help could someday make us feel weak. However, never hesitate to do it. My experience taught me that seeking help can make our life easier. There are people who have already traveled the path we are on, or who are in a position where they can help us get notified by significant others. So, if there are people like that, then why spending your time navigating everything by your own? So, that's why it's important to find a mentor early and surround yourself with people who you can rely upon. I have applied for postgraduate course in the USA last year after finishing a few exams. Unfortunately, I didn't get selected. I overcame this difficult situation with the help of the support system I have and bounced back again this year to apply. However, this year, with the help of my mentors, I was able to reach out to more people and secure a significantly greater number of interviews. So I would suggest you all to reach out to more people to achieve whatever goal you are working towards. The worst response that you could get is a no. But there are people who are genuinely willing to help you. And you only need to find a few of these people to navigate your life forward. Unless unless you share your story and ask for what you need, they are not going to find you. So I would suggest, so I would, so I would, I would, so I, so I would suggest you to don't consider seeking help as a weakness, but it's a sign of courage, humility, and self-awareness. Thank you. Thank you again all for joining this meeting.
wow, Tony, you said it so well. And that's the truth. Seeking help is not a sign of that you are not a good, you won't be able to do anything by yourself or you are not capable. We often start thinking small about ourselves, which is not true. And that's one good message which you've given today. You spoke really well. Yeah. Let's
Thank
start.
you, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, Merin, it's your chance.
Hi everyone. I hope you all are still soaking in those Christmas vibes. I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. My name is Marin Joseph. I'm based out of Thrissur. I'm a postgraduate in science with specialization in zoology. And also, I had completed my bachelor's degree in education. And I'm keen on mentoring. I firmly believe that we all had a special teacher who sparked our dreams and lit up our passion. Am I right? Today, I'm so delighted to share how my favorite teacher turned biology into my passion and how she inspired me to choose the career of teaching. Imagine walking into a classroom where the blackboard is not just a slab of slate, but a canvas of colors, where every diagram pulses with life, where every chapter feels like an adventure. That's the moment I first met Mrs. Rosemary in grade 9. I was often astonished to see how patiently she sketches the diagram on the blackboard by using multicolored chalks. Her presentations were very clear and perfect, and also her calligraphy was simply mesmerizing. Her way of teaching was something extraordinary. We had a mini theater in our school that we only used for spoken English classes. However, she turned it into a dynamic lab where she taught us the structure, function, working of every organ system in a human body by presenting the animated videos, which were super effective and totally engaging. While learning biology, we all might face a challenging task, which is to learn the biological terms, especially the scientific names of organisms. Yet, she taught us a quick trick to master them in a jiffy. She also taught us how to prepare the lecture notes using highlighters and colorful pens rather than just dictating the notes. Apart from teaching, she's a good listener and has an incredible caring. When I slipped on a mark or when I fell down, she used to pull me aside, sit beside me, and she patiently listened to me and boost my confidence. She possesses remarkable patience. Even if I ask the same doubt over and over, she's always ready to clarify my doubts. She started the class with a 5-minute prayer, setting us a positive tone and getting us ready to learn. On top of that, there was no subject teachers who encouraged me to participate in co-curricular activities. However, she motivated me to actively participate in the biodiversity club, which was organized by our school. I still recall taking part in gardening, nature walks, field trips, which was organized by this club. This shows that she's a scaffolder who supports the holistic learning of each and every student. This and also I yearned for a class teacher like her. But unfortunately, I did not drop the ball. I dropped the ball. And my favorite teacher did not just teach me biology. She showed how exciting a subject would be when someone truly cares. She turned the convoluted ideas into simple and clear stories. And by seeing her patience, I was wondered. She made me realize that the teaching is more than sharing knowledge. It's about lighting a spark in some others. Inspired by her, I decided to become a teacher. I hope I will be able to pass on the same passion and same curiosity that she gave me. I hope you all relished my presentation. Now, I would like to take a moment to thank the CareerGram team for giving me an opportunity to present in the public speaking session. And I would like to thank Josna ma'am, Andresa ma'am, and Adhira ma'am for your incessant support. And also, last but not the least, I would like to thank you all for joining us and for your patient listening. Once again, thank you.
How well have you presented, Mirin? That was such a good way. What we have understood from this is always we keep searching for inspiration from actors, Nobel Prize winners, but we forget to look around on our surroundings. A teacher is someone who inspired Mirin to be a teacher again. The way she used the board, the colorful chalks which she used, and that's how she got inspired. So it's as simple as that. You can also be an inspiration from the way we communicate. So yeah, so let's get in with the next person, that is Naja.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Najah from Kannur. Currently, I'm living in Qatar. I'm a counseling psychologist. And as I'm out of station right now, unfortunately, I won't be able to turn on my video. I truly appreciate your understanding. First of all, thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity to speak about the power of self belief. Do you know what self belief means? It means trusting yourself and having confidence in your abilities even when others doubt you. It is believing in your own path and potential even when you feel scared, tired, or unsure. Self belief gives us courage. It helps us speak up, take decision, move forward. It is not something we are born with it. It is something we build every single day by trying, learning, falling, and rising again. In our daily lives, many of us struggle not because we lack talent or skills, but because we doubt ourselves. We compare ourselves with others, listen to negative voices, and slowly start believing that we are not good enough. But the truth is, every big change starts with one small belief. At this moment, I would like to share my own experience. When I was in high school, I was fascinated by human emotions and behavior. I wanted to understand why people think, feel, and act the way they do. I started reading psychology related books, and gradually my interest in subject grew. So as I grew up, I realized that psychology is a vast and demanding subject to study. Even then I chose this field, it was not easy for me. Many people around me were hesitant, discouraged me, and even my loved ones had some confusion because psychology is challenging field. There were moments of doubt and at times I felt alone. But I held on to my self-belief. I kept telling myself like I want to become counseling psychologist one day. I want to help and heal others. That belief kept me going. I also remember the quote from book Alchemist. When you truly want something, the whole universe conspires in help you to achieve it. I truly believe this happened in my life. Over time, that self belief helped me overcome challenges, learn continuously, and grow into the professional I am today. Without that inner confidence, I wouldn't have reached these positions or achieved my goal. Remember that no matter the challenges you face now, keep trusting yourself and you will find the strength to overcome that. I hope you live today with the belief that you are capable of achieving great things and leave you with one powerful message. Believe in yourself is the most powerful tool you have right now. Keep growing, guys. And before I conclude, I would like to thank three mentors who guided me along the way. Firstly, Josra ma'am, she's the main reason I joined this course. She's dedicated, supportive, and genuinely inspiring in her work. Secondly, Andresa ma'am, she's an active listener and a very patient person. She notices even the smallest details and gives feedback both positive and negative. Her classes really helped me understanding the core of English language. And finally, Atira ma'am, she's very friendly, compassionate, and incredibly helpful. I remember that during one of my interviews, she helped me even when I didn't ask. That support mean a lot to me. Additionally, our classes were not only educational but also fun and engaging. All the mentors of you supported us greatly, and I would also like to thank my batchmates, Tony, Merin, Khalid, and Shemia. You all are amazing, and I definitely miss our sessions. I hope my words added some value. Once again, thank you for listening patiently. Always remember that believe in yourself and work towards your goals, dears. Thank you.
Thank you, Naja. Thank you for your kind words. And even though you are busy with your own schedule, you decided to join today's session and you decided to speak. That's one of the most important thing. And you always believed in yourself. So nothing is more important than that. Yeah. Now, without any further delays, let's invite Khalid to speak.
Hi everyone, my name is Mohammad Khalid. I am from Karnataka, Shimoga. I completed my graduation Bachelor of Commerce from Coimbatore University, and I fascinated cybersecurity and penetration testing. First, I would really like to thank you for CareerGram team for giving me this wonderful opportunity to speak today. I would really like to dedicate this talk to me, incredible and teachers and friends who have guided and supported me, to Atira ma'am and Josna ma'am and Trisa ma'am. Thank you for all wisdom and encouragement. And my dear friends alone, let me ask you something honestly. How many of have said this before? I will start from tomorrow. I think no one. Uh, we plan big. Yeah, me too. We all do that. We plan big things, big dreams, big changes. But somehow we keep waiting for the perfect time. Today I want to talk me one simple idea. Small step create a big changes. We all want success, a good job and better life, and confidence, happiness. But when it is time to start, we often say, I'm not ready, I don't know enough, I will start when I feel confident. But let me tell you something honestly. Nobody ever feel fully ready. Even successful people were once confused, scared, unsure. The only difference, they started anyway. Let me share a small real life example from my own journey. I come from commerce background. I never imagined myself in cybersecurity. At the first, I was completely lost. I don't know where to start and what to learn. I keep thinking it is real for me. I don't know have teaching background, but then I decided to take responsibility for my own growth. I start learning on my own, watching the videos and reading the articles and searching the online. Slowly, I create my own roadmap. I something I felt lost and sometimes I did not understand anything, but I did not stop. I study a little bit every day, one topic, one concept, and one step at a time. Slowly, things start making sense. Slowly, my confidence began to grow. Today, I am not know everything, but I know one thing's for sure. I am longer afraid to start. Here's another example. Imagine someone wants to get fit. No, one day they said I will wake up at 5 a.m. to go the gym, eat the healthy and no junk foods. Day one is great. Day two is tired. Day three is back to sleep. Why? Because the goal was too big. That's it. But what if this just walking for the 10 minutes a day, that's feel easy. That's feel possible. Slowly that small step become a habit. That habit build a confidence. The confidence changes everything. That's how I feel work. Big changes does not come from big action. It's come from the small action and repeated consistently. You did not need to perfect. You did not need to know everything. You just need to start. Read one page, learn one word, and try on time. Even one small step today is better waiting forever. Because when you start, you grow. When you grow, you believe in yourself. And when you believe in yourself, life become a change. So my message to is simple. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start where you are. Start small. Thank you for my friends. That's it.
I'm so proud of you, Khalid. You said it very well. You spoke very well, Khalid. Yeah, I like the way you spoke. And I have to say this, that Khalid was one of the person who was very non-confident person, was underconfident, and he spoke so well. I'm really proud of you. Yes.
Thank you,
So
ma'am.
the next person is Fahiz.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Muhammad Faiz. I'm from Wayanad. First of all, thank you, Josna ma'am, Andrisa ma'am, and Sonia ma'am, and entire CareerGram team for helping build my confidence and improve my communication skills. I am truly grateful for your support. I'm very happy to see more than 46 people in this section. Today, I would like to talk First, I have a question for everyone. Have you ever faced any depression in your life? Anyone? Please raise your hand. Yes, many people around the world struggling and suffering from the depression. Today, I want to share a real incident from my life, my depression story, how I tried to overcome it. When I was studying for my degree during the COVID-19 pandemic, and I met a girl, we started a relationship. Our journey started at a college program during the freshers party. During that time, my friends and I contracted COVID. Sorry guys, the noise. My friends and I contracted COVID. We were all isolated. During that time, we started chatting regularly and slowly started to got into relationship. After 1 year, the college was closed because of COVID-19. We were both waited and counted. The college was reopened. And suddenly, the happy news came. The college reopening date was announced. I remember that it was September 25th. We were both very happy and meet again. The relationship continued another 3-4 months. After some times, I noticed some changes. She stopped talking to me and avoiding me. And I asked her what is the problem was. When she told me she want to stop our relationship. At that time, I became extremely depressed. I cannot express exactly how painful that period was in my life. After that incident, my situation became worse and avoid food. I could not sleep properly. I lost interest in going to college. I faced many challenges in my life. This is my depression stage and how I try to overcome it. I overcome one incident. One day I went to college. Suddenly I saw a situation that shocked me. I saw her and with her future husband talking together. At that moment, I realized why I had been so depressed for a long time. For whom? After that incident, I decided to change myself. Slowly, I started to understand the depression would not last forever. Only the thought process. In conclusion, I want to give a small piece of advice to everyone. Life is a lesson. Negatives will happen. Always try to think positively. Learn from yesterday, live for today, and hope for tomorrow. Thank you, guys.
That was so well said, Fahiz. It's not easy for everybody to tell out their problems, to speak out their problem. It's not possible for everyone. Front of so many people, 50 above people, you have told what you've gone through, and that's a big thing. Yeah. I hope there's more love to you from our end, and you will be stronger.
Thank you.
With time. So let's begin with the other person, that is Anjana.
Hi everyone, good evening. Today I feel very happy because this is the first time I'm delivering a public speech on an online platform. I feel very grateful for this opportunity. And first of all, thank you Josna ma'am and Teresa ma'am and Sonia ma'am for giving us a wonderful opportunity. Today I would like to speak on the topic why I believe in social work and why I choose this career. I chose social work because my field experience taught me the real change happens when we stand up with the people during their most difficult time. I done several internship and fieldwork, and these fieldwork and internship help me to understand about what is the real meaning of life and what are the problems faced by peoples. And also it helps to understand about uh, how professionally, ethically, social work can help these people and create a meaningful impact on their lives. In my career journey, I have an unforgettable experience, and these experience make me believe in social work. Let me share this experience with all the respect of the confidentiality of the case. While working as a CSA caseworker, I handled several highly sensitive cases. A POXO case involving a 14-year-old girl with intellectual disability who abused by her neighbor, and she was the only one girl child for her parents. For me, supporting emotionally the parents is even more challenging than working with the child. Although the first time I feel very emotional and overwhelmed after reading the FIR, but I suddenly switched into my professional role. I coordinated the victim and family to several NGOs, police station, uh, other legal services to give psychosocial support. As a CSA caseworker, I provide counseling and psychosocial education for the child. And I supported the family throughout the entire POXO court procedure. And finally, and the abuser gets 72 years of punishment. At that moment, I feel very proud. I feel very happy. As a woman, as a social worker, I think I'm very successful at that moment in my career because through this profession, I help the victim to get the right justice. At present, she's studying well and her psychosocial well-being improved and her family going good. And this make me very happy. And also this represent the impact and the true in the success of psychosocial intervention. At that moment, I realized the importance of social work profession in the current society. So this is why I believe in social work. As a CSA caseworker, as a counselor, I would like to give a sincere suggestion by concluding my speech. We must educate our upcoming generation about what is the meaning of good touch and bad touch, what is meant by sex education, and how to identify the unsafe situation and how to report the concerned authorities. There's a lack of awareness among the parents also. So this is all about my career journey and why I believe in social work and why I choose this profession. And thank you all for listening my speech. Thank you.
Anjana, more power to you. Everybody knows the difference between good, what's right, and what's wrong. And people still do not speak up for what's right because they are scared. You have a lot of courage to do whatever you have done, and we are proud about that. So, next person is Asha. Looks like Asha is going through some network issue. We can have Fiza on call.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you are all doing great today. Thank you for giving me this a wonderful opportunity to share my journey with you all. Before I begin, I would like to take a moment to express my sincere gratitude to my teachers, Josna ma'am, and Teresa ma'am, and Sonia ma'am. Your guidance, support, and constant encouragement have played a huge role in shaping my learning and confidence. I true I truly wouldn't be standing here without you. My name is Fizan Aureen, and today I'm excited to share my digital marketing journey. How curiosity, consistency, and a willingness to learn helped me find my path. Let me start with a simple question to you all. Have you ever chosen a path out of curiosity, not knowing that could change your life? That's exactly how my digital marketing journey began. I stepped into the world of digital marketing purely out of curiosity. I kept hearing lots of success stories and lots of people who switch their career and build a successful life in this field. That inspired me. At the same time, my interest in business started growing. Today, as we all know, if a brand is not visible online, it almost feels invisible, right? Yes, that realization made me curious to understand how digital marketing actually works. Since my knowledge in digital marketing was limited, I decided to enroll for a course. As I started learning, one thing became very clear for me, that was importance of a personal branding, especially when you are a part of marketing. So I started showing up on LinkedIn. I didn't want to become perfect. I simply shared my learnings, my assignments, and my experiences. Slowly, I began building connections with marketers, agency owners, and people from my targeted audience. Then something unexpected happened. One day, a connection reached out to me and asked if I provided freelance services. That single message turned into my first opportunity. Today, I work as a social media marketer. I manage social media accounts, run ad campaigns, and help brands grow online. This is what my journey taught me. You don't need to know everything to start. You just need the courage to begin, the consistency to show up, and the confidence to share your learning. What started as a curiosity became a career, and what started with one single post became an opportunity. So, with these words, I am ending. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Fiza. Thank you for sharing what have you gone through and how you've managed and how you started your career. That's a good way. That's a good way we have here. Okay. So we are really proud of you. And the next person is Asha.
Good evening, all. I am Asha. This is my first public speech. Today, I would like to take you back to my childhood, the most beautiful and carefree phase of my life. Although our school days were filled with exams, classes, homework, we always eagerly waited for our vacation. Is it? Especially March and April. I studied in Kannur, but I spent my all vacations in Kasaragod, the hometown of both my parents. At my mother's home, my grandparents, uncles, aunts created a warm and loving atmosphere.
There was a large courtyard, neatly plastered with cow's dung, where acorns and cashew nuts were spread out to dry. The cowshed was full of cows, along with hens, tiny chicks, and dogs. We had plenty of milk and eggs. Sometimes I felt like it was a heaven. During vacation, all my cousins gathered there. Our main activity was collecting cashew nuts. And also another hobby was plucking mangoes. We sat under the tree, waited for the mangoes to fall, and picked them up and eating mangoes together. We lived very close to nature. We played using clay pots, prepared food using leaves, built small houses using sticks and sacks. We played all the day without worrying any time. I think you people all miss your childhood days. The exact truth is the days never will come back. But the memories will remain in our hearts every time. Thank you. Thank you listening my speech. I special thanks to my career ground teachers, Josna ma'am and Risa ma'am and Sodia ma'am. Thank you. Thank you ma'am.
Thank you for sharing about your childhood memory, Asha. So the next participant is Ajmal.
Hi, my name is Ajmal. Today, I would like to talk about good and bad memories in my childhood. During my school days, I was bullied because I was being fat. At that time, I felt angry with everyone. The interesting part was that even other being fat students used to call me fatty. In movies, we often see that one true friend support us through every problem. I was lucky to have such a friend in my life. He was also my neighbor and an important part of my journey. We started going to gym together and I decided to reduce my weight. At that time, I set goal to lose 10 kg. One of the best moment in life was uh, when I win first prize in drawing competition. That was I realized that drawing is my true passion. Later, I joined civil engineering and also started 3D design. Today, I understand that people may bully you or trying to bring you down. Instead of reacting with anger, it is better to stay calm and silent. I would like to end with a quote of Mahatma Gandhi: silence is the best answer to anger. Thank you.
Ajmal, that was motivating. Okay. It is something which is relatable for most of us. Okay. We all have got judged in some or the other cases. So, yes, Ajmal, we could connect with you. Next person, which I'd like to call is Archa.
Hi everyone, good evening. This is my first experience of speaking in front of so many people. So I am very happy to be here. Today I would like to talk about my childhood memory that shaped the challenge that shaped my life. Usually children start walking at their early stage, first stage. So I also started walking in that age along with my twin sister. But unfortunately, a severe poliovirus infection that badly affected my leg. So I couldn't walk properly. So in that time, I didn't remember because that was my early stage, but my family was struggling. During my school days, several medical camps were attended. When that time, my father took me to attend almost every camp, but most of the doctors said the same thing. It could not be cured. It is very severe. but my father never gave up. But I didn't have any bad experience from people, but they were looked like sympathy, but I didn't like that. When during the eighth standard, I attended another medical camp. When that time, a doctor who said it can be cured and you can walk normally. So it was a great moment in my life. When that time, I was very happy as a child. My friend, it was a big dream of me because my friends and siblings they were walking, running. So I always dreamed. So firstly, my family was not accepting or they were very confusing about it. But with the hope, I underwent the surgery and after a few months of recovery, I walked normally. So it was a great moment in my life. I listened or I taught a lesson from my journey. Uh, People with disabilities, they don't need any sympathy. They need acceptance and respect. So thank you for listening me, and I thankful for Career Gram team for giving this opportunity. Thank you.
Archa, you said it so well, and you are so right. We often, what we do is, anyone, if we see a person with disability, we start giving sympathy. They do not need sympathy. We need to treat them equally, and that's all we need to do. And that's very well said, Archa, in very good ways. So the next person is Tijo.
Hello, good evening all. My name is Tijo KJ. I'm a chemical engineer from Vienna. Today I'm going to talk about a small topic. It's about how the challenges make us strong. In our daily life, definitely we met a lot of challenges. Are we accept everything? We can't say anything. Because some challenges will be big, some challenges will be small. So based on the challenge. So challenges are normal, even necessary a part of life actually. It's act like a forge where the heat and pressure of difficult situation that make us more strong and strong for an individual. And also is discover what are the capabilities we have. And sometimes we don't know what are the capabilities we have. So these challenges make us know what are the capabilities we have. And that will help us to improve our quality and to reach our goal. And this process is not only for the survival. It's about the total transformation of more and it give more confidence to our new version of ourselves. To understand this transformation, I can give you a small story. It's about you. Everyone know about the salmon fish. So the salmon fish are born in quite fresh water. Then eventually they travel hundreds of kilometers to the west sea. Then a few years they live there. Then, however, the great challenge begins when they must uh, against the journey back to the birthplace for the next generation, the laying their eggs. So this upstream migration is incredibly difficult for them. It's like for our life. The river, the main thing is river. The river touches the salmon with the powerful current, and former dams are there. Then natural predators like bears and eagles. So everything will attack the salmon. Maybe 1,000 salmon will start their journey, but only hundreds will reach their destination. So every salmon does only have one mindset: never give up. I want to reach my goal. I want to reach my position. The same mindset is definitely read a person like us. So then only we can survey this society. If we turn around our society, we can see hundreds of people that success in their career and they reach their goal. But that's not easy. Everyone faces different challenges. Maybe day by day we are getting a lot of challenges in our daily life. We have to accept and we have to make strong ourselves for the future. Maybe today we can say, oh, it's not a good day, but tomorrow it will be ours. So we have to face all the challenges. From the story, I can compare the salmon situation and the human being situation. What we are traveling for our life, we swim against the current of stream. But finally, we have one destination. We have to reach that. That is the point. So I can say everyone should accept the challenge. Then only we can see what are the capacity we have. Every human have a lot of capacity. We can say I have only this much capacity. I can do this, but not like that. Everyone have power. Everyone need willpower, and definitely we need a never give up mindset. Then only we can reach that goal. And once again, last I can say, we really thank you for the entire Carryogram team for giving us this opportunity for the public speaking session. Thank you.
So rightly said, Tijo. People who do not give up always win. So that was very well way you have said it in. So I liked your speech. The next person is Abhijit.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Abhijit P. I'm a chemical engineering graduate from Kotte. Support. We often associate success with intelligence, discipline, or relentless hard work. But one of the most underrated contributors to success is support. There are times in our life we often feel overwhelming with countless thoughts. Most of them are negative. During this time, we feel so low that we lack clarity. To be honest, I'm a professional overthinker. I overthink literally about everything. And whenever I make a mistake, the voice inside my head goes like, why can't you do one thing right? Why you always have to mess things? And my mind, who is very good at remembering things, keep on replaying every instances that I messed up again and again. During these situations, I try to act calm, not let those thoughts ruin my facial expression. So one day at office, I was doing exactly the same, staying busy, putting out my best act, and concentrating on work. Then my friend came and sat beside me. I looked and smiled just as I always do. But she sensed something was different and asked me, are you okay? Are you fine? Then I realized I'm not good as an actor as I thought I was. So I said, nah, it's just a headache, don't worry. But she wasn't convinced. My convincing skills weren't good either. So that evening, I sat with her and I literally went out everything that was in my mind. She didn't interrupt or she didn't give me any advice. She just listened. And surprisingly, at the end of the conversation, I felt much better. And she simply said, see, it's that simple. So that one day, I realized the point that when our mind is so burdened with our own thoughts, we don't need solutions. We just need someone to listen, someone to make us realize that we are not those thoughts. According to psychology, we just need 7 minutes. 7 minutes of conversation with our close ones to feel lighter and to shift our mindset. And some people would gladly give you their 7 minutes for you. So whenever you feel low, ask for that and be ready to give yours too. Because one who listens need a listener as well. Before I conclude, I would like to thank Careergram team and my mentors, Josna ma'am, Sonia ma'am, and Devika ma'am, for molding us to who we are now. Thank you and thank you everyone.
You said it very well, Abhijit. So that's one of the most important things. Yeah. Usually we, as somebody said before, taking help is something where we, feel like we are a bit smaller than them, or we start thinking in a way what others will think. But if we speak to someone, we may feel lighter, which is very necessary to do. Yeah, Abhijit. And next person is Ramya.
Hello everyone, my name is Ramya. I am an electronics and communication engineering graduate. I am someone who used to believe that confidence in something that you either had or didn't have. So I'm going to share an experience from my life that changed my perspective on this. When I turned 18, everybody was saying to me that I should get driver's license. Friends, family, and relatives, everybody was telling me the same thing. At first, I was scared. The main reason to this was because before this, I had tried driving once and it ended up being a disaster. And because of that one experience, I thought driving was not something that was meant for me. And I avoided it for so long. But eventually, there came a point where I thought I should give it at least a try because avoiding it felt way more worse. So I finally decided I should give it a try. And I just started practicing driving. Every day after college, I would come home and just drive in my front yard and trying to find balance. And I practiced every day, no matter what. At first, the progress was very slow and there was not much things happening. But regardless of that, I practiced every day. And I still remember the day I was able to drive, and it felt like a huge achievement to me because I felt like all my efforts paid off finally. For some people, driving is something that come off easily for them, and it may be a basic skill. But for me, it was something that I avoided for so long, and because I thought I would not be able to do it, and finally able to achieve it, I felt so happy. Like this, all of us may have experiences where we were afraid at first. And fear is something that's very powerful. And I found something that's more powerful. With constant effort, I found confidence with myself and I was able to achieve it. And I hope everybody also will be able to achieve it. Before concluding, I would also like to thank entire Careergram team, Josna ma'am and Devika ma'am and Sonia ma'am and all my batchmates and everybody for listening. Thank you.
Thank you, Ramya. That was really inspiring. So let's call out Sharanya.
Good evening, all. My name is Sharanya. I'm currently working as an AIML intern in Elite Caricat. And today I would like to share an experience, a small experience that taught me a big lesson. And we often hear that effort matters, but we only understand its values when we have to face such a situation. And I would like to share such an experience. When the beginning of 2025, I was in the last semester of my master's degree, and I was in that semester we had to do a project, and I had some fields in my mind that I want to do the project, but unfortunately I couldn't find a guide for them, so I had to adapt and choose another field which I was not that much familiar with. I had the theoretical experience, but I don't have any practical experiences in that. So my guide gave me some study material, some research papers, and he asked me to learn that independently. And it was a difficult task for me because we only had 4 months to complete this task, this project. In that time, I had to learn that and also complete the entire project. And there was one night I still remember. It was late night, and the only light was from my laptop, and my screen kept showing the time, and I was staring at the screen, and it was like I feel very anxious, and I was thinking if I can really do this project by time. And but at that time I made a deliberate decision to work hard, and I stayed diligent, and I worked hard on day and night, and I completed my project on time. Slowly the things began to improve, and at the end I completed my project, and my guide gave me appreciated me for this work, and also the result was better than what I expected. And I was very happy at that time. And this experience made me realize that hard work always gives us result. And I believe that it will always help us to thrive in difficult situations. And also, I would like to take a moment to thank the entire Careergram, Josna, Sonia ma'am and Devika ma'am for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, everyone.
Sharanya, thank you. You spoke well. You were very motivating and thought provoking. So the last participant of the day, that is Angel.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Angel Mary Varghese. I'm working as a full stack trainer at Altos Technologies. First of all, thank you so much to the Careergram team for giving me this wonderful opportunity to speak in front of you all. And I'm truly grateful to be here. So today I want to share my own story, a change in my life that helped me become who I am today. Because I believe that change can be good and sometimes change is necessary. Before I start, I have a small question for all of you. How many of you want a change in your life, even a small change? Okay. Okay, I think many of you can relate to my story. So, my story starts during my college days. I was a hostler and I had a roommate. She was not just my roommate, she was my companion, my comfort zone, and everything. I was very dependent on her. I studied in Trivandrum, and whenever I traveled from home back to the hostel, my mother never allowed me to travel alone. She always asked me to go with my roommate. And I didn't know how to travel alone, how to take a train, and or how to manage things on my own at that initial times. And during college, we planned that after graduation, we would do a course, staying in hostel together and search for jobs together. Whatever we did, we promised to go to do it together. I never even thought about what would I do without her. But then something unexpected happened. 2 days before we were supposed to move to the hostel, she called me and told me that due to some personal reasons, she couldn't come with me. That news was very big shock for me because I'm very, I become very nervous and stressed. I keep thinking, without her, what will I do? How will I manage a new place? How will I manage everything on my own? And didn't even know how to travel alone. And at that moment, I thought, okay, if she is not coming, I won't also not going. I won't do that course. I was scared of new place, scared of staying hostel, and scared alone and all. Even my parents were not ready to send me alone. I still remember that moment very clearly. I sat quietly and thought to myself, okay, Angel, you can do this. And then I realized something very important. We can't depend on people forever. At some point, we have to move forward on our own. That was a life-changing moment for me. I decided whatever happens, I'll go alone. I'll travel alone and I'll do that course. I know some of you may think this is a small thing, but for me, it's very, very big achievement. And I packed my luggage, convinced my parents, and I finally said to them, please trust me, I'll survive. And the day of the train journey came, my heart was full. I had no proper plan in my mind, but I made one clear decision. I want to change. I want to come out of my comfort zone. And the train journey was little tiring and scary. When I reached the railway station, I didn't even know how to go to the hostel. And still, I encouraged myself, Angel, you can. And I booked Uber, reached the hostel. The initial days were challenging, going to classes alone, staying alone, doing everything alone. But during those 6-7 months, I was molding myself. I learned how to be independent, how to step out of my comfort zone, and how to face life. And today, I'm proud to say that I can go anywhere on my own. I'm not scared of people anymore. I know how to interact with people and handle situations confidently. That one decision, to go alone, changed my life completely. And because of that decision, I completed that course. And today I'm working as a full stack development trainer. And I'm truly proud of myself. And everyone has a comfort zone, but change is necessary in life. When we dare to step out, life rewards us. Trust me, life rewards us. And this is my story. Thank you so much to all of you for listening. A special thanks to my mentors, Sonia ma'am, Devika ma'am, Josna ma'am, and Andrisa ma'am, Adira ma'am, for guiding me and supporting me over the past few months. And I'm very grateful and thankful to all of you. Thank you so much.
Angel, you were so fierce. Just something that Priyanka Chopra said. Good girls don't make history, bad girls make history. It's always the girls who push themselves, work hard, and do not listen to anybody except for their selves go ahead in life. So well said, Angel. So I would like to call Josna to say few words on today's call and also for your students.
Yes, thank you, Adra. Adra, you did a really wonderful job as the host, and the total entire event was well coordinated, and we all had a wonderful time having it all together. And to be very frankly speaking, see, I had an expectation about the public speaking since I met you all in the first month initial screening and the second review and all. So I had a basic expectation how the session would be like. But to be very frankly speaking, the performance was at least 2 or 3 levels above what I expected today to have. So I'm really proud, and see, this is the kind of gift you can give us as someone who's working together to improve and help you guys to get like working on your confidence. And I could see, I know you guys are nervous, your hearts are pumping, but it was never visible during your speech. You performed really well. Especially, I really love the hook. I really love the storytelling method you all have used. I cannot tell like anybody's name separate because I know you all personally, and I know how much you would have worked in yourself to give this performance today. Because there was a lot of confidence. I felt like, okay, I was in a TEDx meeting where people were coming and then sharing their stories with a lot of emotions. And I was very happy when people quoted famous quotes, when they gave a lot of examples, metaphors and all. It was really good, like feeling so good. And I would say 50% of the credits goes to the trainers who had helped them. And I really want to take a moment to thank Andrisa ma'am, Adra ma'am, Devika ma'am, Sonia ma'am, who worked really hard to put this results today, and also the other 50% students, because if you didn't show up every day, if you didn't have that mindset to break the pattern, to like start from the scratch, this result wouldn't have been here. And I am saying this is just a beginning. This is just a sample of how you speak in front of an audience. If you consistently put forward all the effort, all the lessons that you have gained from these classes, definitely you all will improve. And I want you guys to improve, grow in your career. Like many of you guys mentioned, it's just the like how you start, like that mindset to start is very important. And now you have already put that decision here. So I want you to put forward the effort every day journey, and never ever define your success in some materialistic substance. It should be always like never ending. You should always drive for more and crave for more. And I hope you guys all the success ahead. I'm so happy as a trainer, and I'm so grateful to have the session today, seeing and listening to you all. So thank you guys once again. I am thankful to everybody who have joined the session, and also the wonderful audience who participated. Thank you guys for taking your time. And even if you are here to just listen, I don't know if maybe you are someone who's scared of making a conversation, maybe you're lacking confidence and you came up to see students performing. And I wish you guys also start your journey. 2026 is ahead, and start working on yourself. If you're consistent, as someone else mentioned in their talk, definitely results will follow. So thank you once again, everybody. And I'm wishing you everyone a success ahead, and really hope in 2026, we will come out with a lot of colorful placement updates or promotion updates or maybe career updates. So thank you once again, everyone. Yes. Anyone else from the audience, if you want to share feedback about how the students performed, maybe our December batch students or the alumni of our previous batches, if you're here, if you want to share some thoughts about how students performed, you can give it a shot because it means a lot for them. ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ തന്നെ പറയണമെന്നില്ല, മലയാളത്തിലായാലും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് സംസാരിക്കാം, ഒരു കുഴപ്പമില്ല. If you are scared, if you have to talk in English, if you have to say a few words, see, this is a platform. We are not here to judge you guys. Confident ആയിട്ട് സംസാരിക്കണം എന്നൊന്നുമില്ല, ജസ്റ്റ് അൺമ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്ത് സംസാരിച്ച് തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾ ജയിച്ചു. മനസ്സിലായോ? So if you want to give it a try to use this platform, you can just unmute and say hi at least to everyone and unmute and go.
Hi.
Okay, hi. Yes. So we can wind up and thank you once again, students. Adira ma'am, I think Adi is saying something. I won't clap.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Vishnu.
I'm Vishnu. I'm new here.
Okay.
Actually, it is very inspired me a lot in this section. I'm also in this section. It's very sorry. I'm new in this section. I'm participating first time in like this section. So I just give it a try, like Josna Metal, and these guys are really inspired me. I believe that I can do something more. That's all, guys. Your guys are very inspired me. Thank you.
Yes, Vishnu, you just give it a try. Even if you were nervous, you unmuted and spoke. I would say you will do better next time. And you already did really good today. Okay. Thank you for taking that courage. Good job.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. So with that, I think we can wind up the session. Adira ma'am?
Yes,
You can
we
conclude.
can wind up the session, but before that, I want all of y'all, all the participants, all the students specifically, to unmute yourself, come on camera, and clap for yourself. All the students.
Yay!
Okay, I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday. Have a great day ahead.
Good night, all. Bye.
Good night.
Bye. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
മാർട്ടിനെ റിമൂവ് ചെയ്യൂ. കുഴപ്പമില്ലായിരുന്നു അല്ലേ?